following broadcast is a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Cameras are ready. The headset is on. It's game time.
All right, good evening, wrestling fans, and welcome to another broadcast of Magnitude Sports. I'm Jesse Gribble, be your broadcaster for this evening in the dual matchup with the fertile Beltrami Falcons in the Barnesville Trojans. We are kicking off here at 6 o'clock tonight, starting off with junior varsity action. And should have a few matches. Looks like fertile Beltrami has a couple smaller guys. So that'll give some of our smaller guys on the junior varsity some matchups, because it seems like sometimes we just there's not a lot of them, so it'll be good to have some of that. So we'll get rolling here in just a little bit. So anyways, yeah, what else to do on a nice, fine Minnesota cool evening, if I may say so. I believe some records were set today. I believe International Falls hit 42 below, the ice box of the nation. And depending on where you're at, you probably felt it, not counting the wind chill. So anyways, nothing better than sitting home or wherever you're at, relaxing and watching some wrestling. All right, so we'll get our Ratsos Pool Hall scoreboard up here. So giving a shout out to the Ratsos Pool Hall. Thank you for that sponsorship, and thank you to all our sponsors here tonight to help make this possible. Just really a wonderful thing. I mean, prior to COVID and everything like that, there was some different broadcast streams or whatever you want to say out there, but now just to have this opportunity is just so much more. So for family, friends from far away, I mean, I know we got folks listening from many, many states away, Texas, Oklahoma, just people that have reached out and told me that, and I think that's pretty cool. How lucky are we to have this? So anyway, here I got to get a hold of my camera boys. Camera guys, who's going to All right. Who's going to do the videoing? He's going to be up pretty soon here. So, all right, we'll get our camera guys in place and we'll get rolling here. So, it looks like we got Fertile Beltrami over there in the red and the navy blue, and the Barnesville Trojans in our purple and white. So, again, get a few junior varsity matches going. I don't know how soon they will start the varsity action after the junior varsity wraps up. It's hard to say. It's generally scheduled for 7, but I don't know if they're sticking to that tonight or whatnot. So I'll try to keep you posted on that. We'll just kind of leave the stream going here and do some commercials after that and whatnot. So, yeah. So, all right. So got my camera guy here in place. All right. We need to move this, everybody. What's easier for you to run? You just do what you got to need. Just don't drop it. All right. So coaches are checking in here with our announcers and our scorekeeper. Again, we're lucky to have them, and our ref. So getting everything laid out here as far as how that's going to roll. So, hey, decent crowd here tonight. We got, looks like a number of folks that made the trip down Highway 32 from, or excuse me, Highway 9 from Fertile Beltrami. Or Highway 9 and 32. Well, actually, technically, Beltrami's off of what? Is that 2? Oh, boy, someone's going to have to educate me here. I'm a little rusty here, 220. All right, so everybody's getting checked in with our officials here, and we'll get things rolling. And I'll do our best to keep you updated on who's actually wrestling. A lot of all right, so our first match will be Greg Ramberg of the Fertile Beltrami Falcons, Brock Grable of the Barnesville Trojans. Ramberg working a kind of a tough tie there. Grable not liking that, trying to get his tie and whatnot. Little snap. Oh. Ramberg hooking him up front headlock. Now getting a couple underhooks on Grable. Oh, he's gonna try to cow catch right here, maybe, if anything. Brock getting in on a single. Getting on a single leg. I'd like to see him switch to a double, but oh! Ramberg coming out with just, I guess you'd call it a rodeo, if anything. Getting the 2-point takedown. To jump up here on Grable. Ramberg running a tie from the left side, getting that left hand tied up. Looking for an arm bar. Now he's got the half hooked up, hops over to the other side. Not a good position for Grable. He's quite flexible, but still not the kind of situation you want to end up in. He's got to fight, try to get his arms back. It's easy for me sitting up here. I'm not saying it's easy, but anyways, he's got to get some hand control. Even that one there, because that Ramberg's still trying to slip that half, even though he's running from the arm bar from the left side. He's hopping over. He's got that half there. So Grable looks like he's got the one tied up. Now he's got to fight for position here. Get that base back. Out of bounds they go with 27 seconds left to go in the first period. Grable looks over at Coach Titus. Gets a little quick tip before they go back into the middle from the referee's position. Grable trying to tripod stand up. Don't go reaching back there. Don't go reaching back. Ramberg running a head lever. Now he's hooking up that arm. He's just going to do an arm bar, more or less stack at this point. Ramberg going to pick up some back points, but Grable quite flexible. Kind of come out of there. Looks like a 2-point near fall, if I caught that right. But short time's up, and the buzzer's not going off, so, you know. All right, we'll reset the clock here for another 2 minutes. Second period we go. With junior high, they just do the coin flip for each match. Ramberg defers. Grable looks over at Coach Titus. Says, what do you want to do? Grable says, let's go neutral. All right, back on our feet. Both of them go in the middle. Another 2 minutes. Grable got to stay off his knees. Grable getting kind of a front headlock on, but sitting too much on his knees. He's got to lock in that leg. I'd like to see him try like a sucker drag or even just a fireman's little dump here. If he's got to get the head up, switch to a double. Switch to a double now. Can't sit on one leg all day. You got to feel it. Now, I should try to hit a fireman's, but he's coming. He's just going to bring his little flex bit. But, oh, Ramberg hooking up that crossover. But no points at this time. Yep, Grable going to try to force his 2-point takedown for Grable. Can he hook it up? Can he hook it up? And he does. A come-from-behind win for Brock Grable of the Barnesville Trojans. All right, so that concludes our first junior varsity match. Hopefully we get a couple others here. Keep this action coming at you guys. All right.
Now wrestling for Beltrami, Hunter Doyen, and for Barnesville, Colin Romish.
All right, now wrestling on the mat for the fertile Beltrami Falcons. I believe if I heard his name correctly, Hunter Doye. And for the Barnesville Trojans, Colin Gromish. The Falcon getting in on a double leg there, taking Gromish down 2 points to jump up on Gromish. Falcon slapping in a half. Gromish doing a nice job of peeling off, looking away. Gromish definitely needs to get some hand control, though. He's going to get cradled here. Up, out of bounds they go. Just over a minute in our first period here yet. Back to the middle they go. Gromish starting from the bottom of the referee's position. Falcon getting in on that ankle, just kind of holding it there. You're only allowed to hold it so long before the ref will nail you for stalling. Sometimes they seem to give these junior high guys a little more leeway, but he's been on there. Oop. And he is going to hit him with it. That's a good call. That's a good call. It's part of the thing. You got to do something with it, otherwise it just you're just hanging on. Coach over there telling him what he needs to do, and hey, this is all part of the learning process. All right, Gromish trying that stand up. Oh. Hunter throwing a crossface cradle and getting it hooked up. Just over 30 seconds left to go. Oh, and ending for a fall for Gromish. All right.
Your winner for Beltrami, Hunter Doyen.
All right, let's see if we got any other matches here. Hoping we got some here. Coaches are checking in with the scoreboard. We'll see what that brings. That could be it. I see the ref is over there talking with the Barnesville Trojans. You just kind of give him a breakdown of what he expects in the rules and checking in and different things like that. All right, well, this break, I'll keep you informed here. We're going to cut to a commercial here. We'll tune back here in just a bit.
Barnesville Cenex is your one-stop shop in Barnesville for gas, snacks, and more, including fresh Sandy's Donuts each day of the week. And don't forget that Barnesville Cenex has the Caribou Coffee kiosk open each day as well. They're also your hunting and fishing license headquarters. Barnesville Cenex. Call them 218-354-2139 or stop in to get everything you need at 619 Front Street North in Barnesville. Barnesville Cenex wishes the Trojans the best of luck in this game and every game this sports season. Ratzo's Pool Hall. You can find them at 205 Front Street in Barnesville. When you head over to Ratzo's Pool Hall, expect cold beverages, tasty and crispy pizza, as well as a friendly staff. Search for Ratzo's Pool Hall on Facebook, give the page a like and follow so you can keep up to date with all the daily specials, new menu additions, and dates of special events such as karaoke and musical artists. Don't forget, if the Barnesville Trojans are playing, you can watch the game at Ratzo's Pool Hall. They invite you to stop by after the game. 205 Front Street in Barnesville, Ratzo's Pool Hall. Just a fun little place in a small town.
When the unthinkable happens to your home or business, C&S Cleaning and Restoration in Barnesville is the family-owned and operated business that you can trust to get you back to normal. Whether it's water damage from a flood, taking care of mold, establishing a carpet cleaning maintenance program, or cleaning your air ducts, the C&S motto is do it once and do it right. Call 218-329-8395 or visit cnsrestoration.com to learn about the services that C&S Cleaning and Restoration can provide for you.
The mission of the Barnesville Booster Club is to support local charities and organizations, especially anything to do with kids and youth. You can contact the high school office for more information on how to join the Barnesville Booster Club. The Barnesville Booster Club has paid out over $800,000 to the community since 1989. Visit barnesville.k12.mn.us and click on the Booster Club under the Athletics tab for photos, Facebook link, and more information. The Barnesville Booster Club wishes the Trojans the best of luck in the game. Go Trojans!
There's no question that yield is at the core of everything we do at Stein. It's why we are here today, and it's what will continue to propel us and our growers into the future of agriculture. Stein Enlist E3 soybeans provide a significant dollar per acre yield benefit, plus access to the best weed control in the industry. That is yield plus results. Yield expected, yield delivered. Stein Enlist E3 soybeans have yield.
You are invited to the Main Line in Downer, a place for your friends and the kids. You can browse the menu of all the favorites, burgers, chicken, pizza, amazing wings. Also, do not forget, they are open for breakfast. The Main Line also has a convenience store plus the end-of-the-line boutique shop that's filled with unique gifts for all your family and all your friends. The Main Line in Downer, 8 miles northeast of Barnesville or 8 miles southeast of Linden. Order online or call in your order at 218-789-7610.
Auto Owners protects your home. Because, well, somebody should. That's simple human sense.
Call, text, email Jack, Rhonda, or Terry with questions and get a quote today.
Your family, your friends, our community. At Midwest Bank of Barnesville, these cornerstones of family, friends, and community is the very heart of Midwest Bank. Whether it's help in expanding the family farm, building, remodeling, or purchasing your new home, or supporting our local schools, Midwest Bank is here because you are our family, you are our friends, and this is our community. Midwest Bank, banking your way on South Front Street, Barnesville. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Are you looking to buy or sell your home? Maybe you need a summer getaway. Contact Josh Weedcheck, your local hometown licensed real estate agent with Priority Real Estate in Barnesville. Josh will assist you in finding a new home for you and your family. Whether it's a pre-existing home or a lot available to build your own dream home, call or text Josh today, 218-790-2477. Priority Real Estate, wishing the Trojans.
Come and get it.
The Purple Goose Eatery and Drinkery, located at 310 Front Street South in Barnesville, open every day from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., 7 days a week. Burgers, salad, pizzas, sandwiches, they got you covered. Daily specials on all food and beverage items on the menu as well. They're located, once again, 310 South Front Street, Barnesville, 2 blocks from Barnesville Senior High School. Order online, purplegoose2go.com, or text your order to 218-321-1963. The Trojan Takedown Club supports Barnesville wrestling on all levels. Members serve to go to the wrestling program and are thankful for family, friends, fans, donors, and sponsors that help contribute to any and all fundraising efforts. The Trojan Takedown Club meets at the American Legion Post 153 in Barnesville in the evening of the first Wednesday of the month. For more information, search Facebook for Barnesville Trojan Wrestling.
If you need a construction project done right the first time, then contact Bullgreen Construction. Licensed and registered, Bullgreen Construction can assist with your plans for new construction or add-on. Simple or complex projects, Bullgreen Construction is one of the featured contractors on the Barnesville City website and has the tools and expertise to get your job planned and completed. Bullgreen Construction wishes the Barnesville Trojans the best of luck in this game. Go Trojans!
Are you looking to buy or sell your home? Maybe
Barnesville Internet is keeping residents connected with even faster speeds, up to 1 gig. Our symmetrical system means you can upload data at the same speed that you download. Everyday activities are quicker and hassle-free. From streaming movies in HD to video meetings with coworkers, playing online games, or saving files on the cloud. Speed matters, and so does great customer service. You've got them both with Barnesville Internet. Call or stop by today. And let's get started.
no matter where you're headed, Barnesville Grocery is on your way. Conveniently located between Fargo and 200 of Minnesota's beautiful lakes, Barnesville Grocery includes grocery, produce, bakery, deli, and meat departments, always striving to make everything not only fresh but delicious too. The high standard for quality isn't just for the products they carry. You can also expect high-quality customer service from
Hammers Construction is now hiring for a project manager, superintendent, and construction laborers. Since 1956, Hammers Construction has served the region in construction for the commercial, industrial, and agricultural industries, while sticking to the core values of honesty, quality, and integrity. If that's you, then visit our website, hci-mn.com. View photos of recent projects, then click on the Careers tab to start the 2-minute application. Hammers Construction is an equal opportunity employer.
one popped up. Can Oliver Luck send them to Shelby? The Post 400 Stars will continue their season in North Carolina. The Post 400 Stars return for season number 3 on Magnitude Sports. Saturday, March 12th starts a 14-game series live from Vero Beach, Florida. Also, catch the Stars live on Magnitude from the Veterans Classic Tourney, the Gopher Classic, the Creighton Pret Tournament from Omaha, Nebraska, all the home games, and every game from the state tournament at Young Field in West Fargo will be live on Magnitude. If it's Post 400 baseball, it's on Magnitude Sports.
440, D-Race, number 1, we're off.
Don't miss a single moment. Magnitude Sports presents Clutch Fest Winter Snowcross. Join Mike and Matt, 11 a.m. Saturday, February 12th, over 4 hours of snowcross racing from the Clay County Fairgrounds in Barnesville. Saturday, February 12th, 11 a.m. live on Magnitude Sports. For more information, search Clutch Fest Winter Snowcross on Facebook. Ratzo's Pool Hall. You can find them at 205 Front Street in Barnesville. When you head over to Ratzo's Pool Hall, expect cold beverages, tasty and crispy pizza, as well as a friendly staff. Search for Ratzo's Pool Hall on Facebook, give the page a like and follow so you can keep up to date with all the daily specials, new menu additions, and dates of special events such as karaoke and musical artists. Don't forget, if the Barnesville Trojans are playing, you can watch the game at Ratzo's Pool Hall. They invite you to stop by after the game. 205 Front Street in Barnesville, Ratzo's Pool Hall. Just a fun little place in a small town. Dean's Bulk Service C-Stores in Barnesville and Sabin are your stops for high-quality Arco gas and diesel fuels, plus a car wash in Barnesville. Don't forget to pick up your favorite snacks and beverages as well. Dean's Bulk Service is your preferred choice for your propane, fuel, diesel, exhaust fluid, and ISO-Clean certified lubricants for your home, farm, and business. Call them 1-800-548-2799 or visit dbsoil.com to see what they can do for you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back here and just getting things going. A little parents' night here. So that was the conclusion then of the JV matches. Had a couple there. Now we're going to get going here with the our national anthem. Again, the Fertile Beltrami Falcons. They're coached by head coach Willard Main. Assistant coaches Kevin Nephew, Troy Olson, and Jorgen Qualley. Student managers Stella Nolte, Aaliyah Buchain, Sadie Fladhammer, and Olivia Yesness. And cheerleaders Greta Olson, Olivia Forget, Abby Renz, Macarena Herbal, Julia Netland, Anastasia Herbal, and Tori Gorder. The Barnesville Trojans are coached by head coach Zach Anderson, assistant coaches Jeff Titus, Chase Brenner, and Riley Anderson. Statisticians Michaela Walters, Kaylee Berg, Paige Brayton, Carly Vigasa, Natalie Frosley, and Ava Schilling. So again, we'll get going here in just a bit. Reading through all the announcements here, and we'll get some matches. According to what I'm seeing right now on the lineups, again, that's all subject to change and whatnot. Looks like Fertile Beltrami Falcons have about 4 opens. Barnesville Trojans tonight only have 2 opens, excuse me. So. All right. And here we go. Lights are going out except for the chicken light here. Russell's will line up for introductions where they meet in the middle, greet their potential opponent. Again, things are subject to change depending on, where guys are at, bumping around, different things like that. Again, 106 pounds for Fertile Beltrami, Drew Rosh. For Barnesville Trojans, Wesley Rotz, a freshman. Both 2 freshmen there. 113 pounds for Fertile. Julian Yisnis. Barnesville's open at 113. No, correction. Adrian O'Brien is at 113, a sophomore for the Barnesville Trojans. Now at 120 pounds for the Falcons.
Beltrami,
Tyler Henderson.
And for Barnesville, wrestler open,
Barnesville.
Elias Cox. All right.
Elias Cox for the Barnesville Trojans. Apologize for that. Even our announcers got some confusion here on the pages. I don't know what the lineup. It could be somebody's chicken scratching. That's usually a big part of it here. So depends where guys actually weighed in and actually wrestling at compared to where the program was initially.
And for Barnesville,
126 pounds.
Quincy Morey.
Fertile Beltrami is open for Barnesville Trojans, a junior, Quincy Morey.
And 132 pounds, it looks like Fertile Beltrami will be open.
132 pounds, Falcons are
Barnesville,
open.
Aiden Houck.
For the Barnesville Trojans, a sophomore, Aiden Hauk.
And
138 pounds for the Falcons.
Beltrami, Jack Erickson or Wesley
A 7th grader, Jack Erickson.
And for Barnesville,
Or Wesley Romberg, a junior. And for the Trojans, a sophomore, Hunter Bliley, 145 pounds. Falcons are open, 145 pounds. A junior, Will Rotz. Will Rotz has really been coming on strong here these last couple weeks, looking like a totally different wrestler from the start of the season. 152 pounds. Falcons are open. For the Barnesville Trojans, an 8th grader, Cameron Halverson. Cameron Halverson coming off of a state placing 6 at the 9th grade and under state tournament.
and Barnesville will have Dawson Gregg.
Apologize, did not catch the names. There's the one, I don't think his name was even on the program. And for the Barnesville Trojans, a sophomore at 160 pounds, Dawson Gregg. 170, the Falcons are open. Barnesville is also open. So if it goes that way without any bumping or moving, it'll be a double forfeit. 182 pounds.
Beltrami is open, and Barnesville has Gavin. No, they'll be open too.
Looks like Barnesville's open there too. So if that plays out, a couple more forfeits. All right, 195 pounds for Fertile. A senior, Tyler Stuhog. For the Barnesville Trojans, they are open. Now at 220 pounds for the Fertile Beltrami Falcons. A senior, Mackay Herbal. For the Barnesville Trojans, a junior, Jordan Kroll. And last but not least, at heavyweight, a freshman, James Friend. And for the Barnesville Trojans, a junior, Timmy Wells. All right. So now we'll get things rolling here. Kicking off at 106 pounds. Guess we do have to do the official coin toss yet, so the captains from both teams will jump out there. For the Barnesville Trojans, we got Aiden Hauk, Dawson Gregg, and Timmy Wells. They're out there led by Coach Chase Brenner. Head coach Zach Anderson could not be here tonight. He had other obligations with a funeral. Looks like Barnesville won the coin toss, so they got whichever call they wanted, odd or even. I'm not sure which way they went, but you know, sometimes it can mean a lot depending on a tight match. So it'll be interesting with the opens how things line up here. You know, you just in a perfect world there wouldn't be any openings, but that's the way it is, and we're thankful for the ones who are here wrestling. So, all right, now kicking off at 106 pounds for the Fertile Beltrami Falcons, a freshman, Drew Rosh. For the Barnesville Trojans, a freshman, Wesley Rotz. Wrestlers still need to check in the head table. Yep, even the Barnesville wrestler. Well, coach just said, yeah, or the ref just said, yeah, we're good. They still should. Well, he says the coaches should. He wants the coaches doing it. He's waving the coaches over saying, you check your wrestlers in. So, all right. All right, wrestling fans, here we go. 2 minutes on the clock. First varsity match of the night. Rosh with a nice snap down, getting it on a single leg. Wesley trying to whizzer, but wow. Rosh just giving a little horsepower into a, almost looked like he was hooking up an assassin there. Looking over coach. Coach says, let him go. Cut him. 1 point escape for Rotz. 2 point takedown for Rosh. Looks like he's hooking him up a bit of a tilt. Now working across his cradle on Rotz. Rotz got to fight those hands off. Get that hand control. Post out, fight the hands. But Rotch getting the crossface cradle hooked up, and that's looking tight. He's got the one leg stretched out there. Looks like he's maybe got the other knee in the side. Not a fun place to be for Wesley Rotz of the Barnesville Trojans right now. A lot of time left on that clock. Rotz trying to fight out of that cradle. And ended by fall. 6 points for the fertile Beltrami Falcons. So the Falcons take the early lead over the Trojans, 6-0 with that fall. Coaches again checking in the wrestlers. 113 pounds. All right, so for the Falcons, we have an 8th grader, 113 pounds. Julian Yisnis. For the Barnesville Trojans, a sophomore. Asher O'Brien. O'Brien quick on the takedown, 2 points. Jumping up, letting his opponent have the escape. Getting in on that swing single. Sucking in, just coming to the other side. Another 2 point takedown for O'Brien. Be surprised if you see a tilt here. Yisnis doing a nice job of standing up, out of bounds. They go. Ref's going to say break. Let's reset in the middle. Falcon will be down from in the bottom of the referee's position. Falcon trying to stand up. O'Brien riding tough. Getting that. Looks like going to be probably a bar tilt here. Or just a good old-fashioned arm bar here. He's got it hooked up to the right side. I can't see what he's got on the other. He's got the double. Not enough for the double arm bar. But he's got a pretty decent single in there. He doesn't have anything else. He's kind of got the other arm trapped. He didn't have it posted. Oh. But the Falcon doing a nice job of fighting out of that. O'Brien slapping a crossface in. Trying for that crossface cradle. He's trying to walk that left leg. And that knee up into the head. Oh, there he almost had it. This Falcon's doing a nice job of fighting that off, no doubt. Looked like O'Brien was maybe going to hook up a butcher there, but tying up the hands. Yisnis trying for a stand-up. Right. O'Brien still in control. With the legs, bringing him back down. Still has it around the waist. No loss control. No change in score with short time left to go here in our first period of the 113-pound match. I should probably update that. There we go. All right, second period. Fertle's trace. Fertile defers. O'Brien looks at the coach. Brenner says, go down. Start in the bottom there, young man. See what you can get from there. Oop. Yisnis trying to give O'Brien a little taste of his medicine with that cross-face cradle. Hooking it up on O'Brien. O'Brien's going to have his work. There's a lot of time to be on your back. You're going to have to fight to get out of there. But, wow, what a cradle. Ooh. Now, got to give credit where credit's due. That was a nice cradle, and those things happen. So, hey, congrats to the fertile Beltrami. They pick up another 6 team points. That'll put us at 120 pounds. Now wrestling at 120 pounds for the Falcons, a junior, Tyler Henderson. For the Barnesville Trojans, an 8th grader, Elias Cox. And that's one of the things about wrestling. You know, it's an interesting sport. It's not too often you see an 8th grader kid in junior high going up a junior. Not too many sports have that. I mean, when you look at football, basketball, even baseball, most times you're staying with kids relatively around your same age. Wrestling's one of those unique sports, and that's one of the things I really like about that. I mean, a lot of times you may say that the upperclassmen may have the advantage, but not always, not necessarily. I mean, there's so much when it comes to technique, strength. You know, I mean, there's one thing with physical maturity, no doubt about it. But you know, sometimes for these kids that are making it onto varsity at that age yet, they generally do have a little more physical maturity. So it's definitely one of the interesting things about wrestling, no doubt. So back in the middle they go. Like with Elias Cox here, I mean, you know, he's staying in pretty good position. The Falcons definitely, you know, probably a little more experienced and whatnot, but still, Elias is doing a nice job of, you know, just staying in a good position, getting out of it. And that's, you heard me say it, and I'll say it again, wrestling is a sport of position. That's what you're trying to do in a stalemate. So no progress made by any wrestler. They'll restart from where they're at. So back in the neutral position for both of them they go. Short time. Looked like Falcon was going to maybe try to get a headlock. Oop. A shot right at the end, but a little too late. Elias was doing a nice job of sprawling out of there. So, all right, second period, here we go. All right, Henderson going to start from the bottom of the referee's position. Ref says you are set, do not move, top man on. And off they go. Elias getting on the legs, but he's got to work up now. Henderson doing a nice job of trying to get away. Again, if Elias is just hanging on, it's another thing, too, where you can get nailed for stalling. But, again, 1 point escape for Henderson. Looks like Henderson's maybe going to try to hit an ankle pick. Coach Means wanting his wrestler to hit a duck under there. He's definitely in position for it. But Elias doing a nice job of countering, just, you know, staying with him. Staying in good position. He's kind of reaching, though. That's not good when you start making, you know, it's one thing to shoot, but you want to make that shot count. When you start getting extended against a more experienced wrestler, that's not always going to end well, but good efforts on Elias. Again, yeah, it looks like the fertile Beltrami wrestler's going to try to hit that duck under. Like to see Elias come back with a duck in here. A lot of headgear messing with here. That's your opportunity. Got to learn when your opponent starts going for that. That's just that's a momentary lapse of judgment on that part. Warning green stalling. Warning on Elias Cox for stalling. Warning red. That's probably a good call. Neither wrestler's really. Elias is taking more of the shots than the Falcon, but they've both been warned for stalling. Next one. You're given 2 warnings, then it becomes a point. So, all right, third period. Barnesville's choice, Elias Cox is looks over at coach, says, you can do this. You can take him down. Let's do it here in the middle. I think it's a good call. The way you've seen these first couple guys just going after those cradles and whatnot, that's probably a good call. I don't know if this isn't the time you want to find out if you can get away from this guy. I think that's a good call. I think it's an educated call by the coaches. Both refs have been more stalling. There's a shot from Falcon. Kind of a half shot there. Out of bounds they go. All right. On the edge you can do it, but this the Falcons looking pretty gassed. I was going to say that a little bit ago, and you can really see it now. He's kind of limping too. I don't know. Maybe he's a little dinged up. I don't know if that was prior to the match or what, but sometimes that happens too. I don't know. But he's looking a little gassed. So if Elias takes a shot, he's got to make good shots. He takes a shot, not a very good shot. Falcon hitting some underhooks. Out of bounds they go. There's a warning. Excuse me, that's one warning, then the next one's a point. So 1 point for Elias. The match is tied up, and this wrestler for Fertile, though, he's really hopping. I hope he's okay. Ref's trying to correct the scoreboard. Should be 1-1. Yep. Coach trying to get ref's trying to get the score fixed here at for the crowd and everybody. So yeah, 1-1. 120 pounds. 1 minute to go in the third period. Is somebody going to score? If not, this could be going to overtime. Our first overtime match of the evening. With Elias with that momentum, he's got to really take advantage of that. I mean, still you want to take good shots, but he's already been hit for a point for stalling. The other thing is, too, I mean, you can push. You can push so much, but that doesn't mean you're taking a shot. Oh, wow. Wow. That crowd's not liking that. So he's just pushing him out. He wasn't taking a shot. So 1 point for the Falcon there. Thing is, you can't just push him out either. So, but it's the discretion of the ref, what he's seeing, what he's doing. Elias is trying to snap. Boy, Falcon's just pushing out now, and he's just locking up. I don't know. Just what I'm seeing. Keeping that whizzer in, keep the whizzer in, keep the whizzer in, and hop over, throws the legs in. Nope. Oh, they went out of bounds. All right, short time left to go here. 16 seconds left in the third period. This is going to be a barn burner. No doubt you're getting your money's worth right here, folks. All right, good match here. Falcon hopping back in. I hope that young man's okay, but all right. Elias has got to go hard. He's got to make a good shot. He can't just shoot. Thing is, when the other guy, I don't know if we're going to see what happens here. He's got to go big. Oh! Stumbles and comes out short there. Elias felt like he had to force it, but hey, that's the way it goes some days, and, well, it is what it is. All right, so that'll bring us into a 126-pound match. Good job to both these guys as the Falcon goes hopping off. I see our trainer here on site that's eyeing him up. He's talking to the coach right now, saying, does he need some attention or something like that? That's probably not a bad idea. So, all right, that'll bring us into 126 pounds. And that gives the Falcons 3 more team points. Falcons lead the Trojans 15-0. As we come into 126 pounds, I do believe the Falcons maybe have some opens here. Quincy Morey taking the win at 126 pounds. Win by forfeit. 132 pounds. Fertile's also open for Barnesville. Aiden Hauk taking the win by forfeit. Putting the Trojan team points at 12. All right, now wrestling. On the mat, 138 pounds. For the Fertile Beltrami Falcons, a junior, Wesley Ramberg. The Barnesville Trojans, a sophomore, Hunter Liley. Bliley getting on a double. I'd like to see him go after a little more aggressive on that. There he goes, gets in a shot. Coming up, going to a barrier. Falcons going to look for that headlock. Hunter Bliley countering it, coming out back for a 2-point takedown off a headlock counter. Nice to see. All right. Hunter running a deep waist. Gonna tie up some hands now. Got to rake your opponent down, get him flat before you can really start working something. Ref called potentially dangerous with that arm tied up like that and going for a half. Out of bounds they go. Hunter with a breakdown. Ramberg on a stand up here, trying to get away, trying to get one. Hunter returning Ramberg to the mat. Looks like he's got a half hooked up and the wrist. Ramberg peeling it off. Looked like a nice half, and when you get that other, far wrist trapped and whatnot, but Ramberg did a nice job of peeling it off, doing what you're supposed to do. Short time left to go in our first period, 138-pound match. Trojans trail the Falcons 15-12. Bliley is up 2-0 here as we close out our first period. All right, so now with those opens, whose choice is it? All right, Falcons' choice. Falcons go over to Coach. Coach says defer. Bliley's choice looks over at Coach Brenner. Coach Brenner says let's start out in the bottom. All right. Bliley starts down, bottom man is set. You do not move, top man is on. Hunter's got to keep his head up. You can't be hanging it, otherwise they're going to try to take advantage of that. They're going to hit you with some halves, some stacks, or some tilts here. Ooh, man. That first move when the whistle blows can't be right to the ground. You got to hit that sit-out, switch, stand-up, something. 2-point near fall for Ramberg, tying up the score 2-2 now in the second period. Ramberg teeing up on Bliley with a crossface. Bliley's got to get moving, otherwise you're probably going to get some more of those, and they don't feel good. There's nothing nice about a crossface. Ramberg trying in on a cradle now. Sitting in pretty good position. Wouldn't be surprised if he tries a little tilt here again, little tilt dump. Bliley's got to feel that though. Can't let him have it. Just under a minute to go here in our second period. All right. Oh, don't go reaching back. Don't go reaching back. I want to see a grunt roll if anything. No. Bliley's got to keep his head up. He's just hanging it there. Work on that stand-up. Work on that stand-up. You got to get some hand control and work on a stand-up. Otherwise, your head's just going to keep bouncing off the mat. Not a fun place for anybody to be.
Short time, Hunter. Get up now, bud.
Getting short time to go here in our second period. Score's tied 2-2. Eight seconds to go on the official clock here. There you go, Hunter trying a little more high leg over here at this point. A little something at the end, but not enough. We've run out of town. It's going to be Fertile Beltrami's choice. Ramberg says, I'll start down on the bottom here. Now we're going to see what Bliley can do from riding. Score's tied up. Third period, 2-2. Trojans trail. Falcons 15-12. Bliley trying to break down. Keep tying up those hands, trying to pull that wrist under. You know, when we talk about wrestling and different styles and things like that, you know, it's interesting because some guys, you know, like, well, so-and-so's a way better, you know, you got a better, you know, record or things like that. But, man, you get two guys wrestling each other, something like that, and just styles match up. And these two, I think, have two very similar styles. But Bliley getting his opponent turned over. He's going to get some near fall. Can he get the fall? A much-needed fall for the Trojans. Ramberg trying to fight it off. That's a tough spot to be at when you got that arm just elbow deep on the rear, the other arm just stretched out. Not a fun place to be. Bliley's got lots of time here. Minute left to go in the third period. Got to take your time. Can't rush it. Got to take your time. Stretch the arm. Lift the head. Just. And Hunter Bliley of the Barnesville Trojans securing a win by fall. Trojans bump up, taking the lead 18-15 over the over the fertile Beltrami Falcons. That'll put us at a 145-pound match. Our announcer's checking in with the coach saying, what's his name? We got so Jack Erickson, a 7th grader for the fertile Beltrami Falcons. For Barnesville, a junior, Will Ratz. Had to fix my clock here. Sorry about that. Actually, a minute 47 on the official clock here. Return him to Matt. Get your 2. 2-point takedown for Ratz. Giving him a 2 points off that also. Definitely had him extended. I was a little worried about that young man's neck there, but Ratz hooking up a cradle now. Another 2 near fall. Jumping up 6-0 here with a minute 15 left to go on the official clock. Will Ratz trying to crossface cradle once again, putting it all together. Take your time. A lot of time left to go here. Erickson trying to fight out of that. He's got to get some hand control, and ooh, Will Ratz winning by fall. So that'll put us on 152 pounds. Fertile Beltrami is open. Cameron Holverson, an 8th grader for the Barnesville Trojans, taking the win by forfeit. Putting the Trojans up at 30 points.
At 160 pounds for Fertile Beltrami, Tyler Kickbush. And for Barnesville, Dawson Gregg.
All right, now wrestling. I don't see his name on the program, but I believe they said it was Tyler Kickbush for the Fertile Beltrami Falcons. Not sure how old he is, what grade he's in, whatnot. And for the Barnesville Trojans, a sophomore, Dawson Gregg. Gregg coming in on a single. I thought he was going to hit a high crotch the way he came in on that first. Now he's getting a single. What's he going to do? He's going to go for a trip or looking for a trip. It's kind of a snap down 2-point takedown here with a minute 15 to go in our first period. Now running a head lever off to the right side. He's got control of the waist on the left side. And you use that, you grab your opponent's wrist. You run your head up in the armpit, head lever. You've heard me say it before, and I'll say it again. You got a big enough lever, you can move the world. Dawson Gregg hitting a tilt. 2-point takedown, or excuse me, 2-point near fall for Gregg. Like to see him get that a little tighter, because if it slips out and the other guy feels it, they're just going to come in and lock in on like a headlock at that point. They're just in good position. They just drop right into it, and they're Not a fun spot to be, but take your time. Make sure you get it tight, get good position, good technique. Nice job on the tilt. Keep the arms. If you keep it just right, you can come up with an arm bar. But we got to watch that young man's neck there too. He's quite flexible. We've had a couple of really flexible guys here tonight. Dawson Gregg coming up. Looks like he's going to adjust and do a headlock himself here. Oop, and he called it potentially dangerous just as time ran out. And looks like did he say 2-point near fall? Threw it up a little quick there, and I'm trying to multitask here. And obviously I can't do any of them very well when I'm trying to do that. All right, reset the clock here. Second period. All right. Gregg working on a stamp. 1 point escape. Coming in on a low single. That's about as low as you can get. We start cleaning the bottom of their shoes there. 2-point takedown. And some near fall, getting some back points. Sound like a 3-point near fall if I heard the 5 count. There it is. Gregg jumps up 12-0 on the fertile Beltrami Falcon. Got the legs in. Just running that. That's Gregg's he wants the fall, not just the tech fall here, but that's going to give him the tech fall, and that will end the period. Until he actually, he still has the same movement, so that's why they're not going. Until he breaks it, and there we go. And that will end the match by tech fall. So a 5 points for the Barnesville Trojans, jumping up to 35. All right, that'll put us at 170 pounds, and I believe for the next 2 weight classes everybody was open, but we'll see if they have any junior varsity guys to use to do that, or if we're just going to neutralize out. So
170 pounds for Fertile Beltrami is Levi Qualley.
No.
Barnesville is open.
They found somebody. Levi Qualley. Going to give him 6 team points. Puts the Falcons at 21. How do I need 182 pounds? Both teams are open, so neither team gets any points. That'll put us at 195 pounds. Tyler Stuhog, a senior. Barnesville is open. But in order to collect those points, you still got to come out with your headgear. Got to put them on. All right, puts the Falcons with 27, Trojans at 35, 220 pounds.
220 pounds for Fertile Beltrami is Mike Herbal, and for Barnesville, Jordan Kroll.
All right, here we go. Finally got some wrestling in. A senior for the Falcons, Micah Herbal. For the Barnesville Trojans, a junior, Jordan Kroll. When you talk wrestling and you've been around the sport a while, you get to know some folks from other towns pretty well. You've heard me talk about that before, but when I think of like fertile Beltrami, I think of guys that have been there so long, like former coach Bob Thorson, Bucky Lindbergh. I mean, all those guys, and now you got a whole new crop of coaches in here. Same thing for the Barnesville Trojans. So head coach Willard Mean, I wonder if it's any relation to Lenny Mean. He was a tough wrestler back in the day from Crookston. Very tough pound for pound. Now when it comes to Barnesville wrestling, you look at our coaches, that's all Barnesville alumni there. And you kind of see that with a lot of different teams and things like that. Every once in a while, a new guy will move in or something like that and become a teacher from another school or something like that. But Barnesville's all, Barnesville alumni guys. We don't have none of the coaches on staff or our teachers in the school. But it's interesting. I've noticed that with some of the other teams. It's always kind of fun. And once in a while, and some other guys will move in, but they wrestled at so-and-so. And it's kind of fun to know the history and the matchups and some of that. All right, scoreless between these two guys as we go into our second period. Kroll starts on the bottom of the referee's position. Kroll getting the 1-point escape. Both the wrestlers looking for their set up their tie, going to get their takedown. Sometimes it might look a little boring, but when you see a little more, it becomes a chess match. Looking for your opportunity. That's wrestling. You're going to get some uncomfortable positions, but you got to get comfortable being uncomfortable. Kroll coming in, seeing a double leg, blasting 2-point takedown for Kroll, the Trojans, jumping up 3-0 of Herbal of the Falcons. Kroll running, was he got a half there? I can't quite tell from the other side. Doing a little bit of a claw ride right now on the edge of the mat. 25 seconds left to go here in our second period. All right, third period will be Fertile Beltrami's choice now. He says, I'm going to start out on the bottom. All right, he trails 3-0. Kroll trying to, looks like he's got an arm bar, trying to get it set up. He's got to get his opponent flat though first. If he can get him, he's running. He breaks him down, gets him flat. Now this is going to be huge if he kept that arm bar. I can't quite see. It doesn't look like it. As they came down, it maybe slipped out there. Kroll, a very long wrestler, no doubt, compared to his opponent. Going to have a lot of leverage. Yep. Going to stop potentially dangerous. As Kroll had the armbar hooked up, his opponent went to stand up. The ref did the right thing. That's you got to call it, because if Kroll was to return him to the mat and to stand up, that wrestler's got no way to defend himself, and you don't want to see anybody bouncing their head off the mat from that high up. Just too dangerous. So potentially dangerous. Not a penalty point. Just judgment call and safety for the wrestler. It looks like Kroll's got it, but got a little high on that armbar. It kind of slipped up beyond that. That 90-degree plane went up into his opponent's shoulder, armpit area there, and that's just not good for the leverage and the torque it puts on the arm there. So Herbal very active here, definitely not giving up. It's a good match between these two competitors here. One minute to go in the third period. We're working on a stand-up. Kroll just trying to get him back flat. Kroll now getting in, looks like a power half. Herbal doing a nice job of fighting that off. Kroll again trying that armbar. Now he's got the one-arm post. Can he keep enough of him in? He does. He's got to keep just enough in. Ooh, it's a tough spot to be in there. Even on the edge of the mat, you just got to have a little part in to get the fall, and Jordan Kroll does with 11 seconds actually on the official time clock here, giving the Trojans 6 team points. It was a good match. Don't, those two could wrestle that match again, and it could be a totally different score, but good. All right. So now, heavyweights, we have a freshman for the Falcons, J.T. Flynn, and for the Barnesville Trojans, a junior, Timmy Wells. Timmy getting in on that blast double. 2-point takedown for Timmy Wells of the Barnesville Trojans. Is out of bounds they go. I really like seeing that explosive power from the heavyweights when they go after that takedown. They change, do a little level change, and they get in it under there. And out of bounds they go. 1-point escape for the Falcon. Timmy getting in. Ooh. Came down a little hard. Potential dangerous. That's a technical violation. Crowd's not liking that call. He's calling it a slam, but I'm not sure how he really came up with that because it was a double leg and just the way it came down. But I don't know. Glad he's okay. Glad everybody's okay. No doubt he did land hard. So now we have, with that penalty point, scores tied up 2-2. Tim Wells getting in on that double leg again. Getting the 2-point takedown right to his back. And ends by fall. Giving the Trojans 6 more team points. I tell you what, though, that young heavyweight there, that freshman, I think he's a tough young guy, and we're going to see for some years, and he's going to be a force to reckon with. It's going to be a little prediction that Jesse's going to make here. Yeah. Actually, I do think we do have some more junior varsity action coming at you here, which is pretty cool. So it won't affect the team score here, but getting you some more wrestling tonight. Looks like we're going to have Chase Hoke of the Barnesville Trojans, a 7th grader. Guessing getting that Ramberg from earlier that wrestled about the same size here, so we'll get you updated on that. Let me get back to the JV matches here and get you score here. Reset the individual scores again. Trojans win that duel 47. Beltrami Falcons 27. Again, same thing. Falcons didn't have, they had a lot of opens, but boy, with what they had some good quality wrestlers there. Got to give hats off to them. It's it's kind of like the Trojans too. Same thing. I mean, they didn't have a lot, but they had good matches. You just got to get the numbers both teams doing. That's what we want to see. If you're sitting home watching this doing nothing, and you're young enough to compete, I encourage you, by all means, please do so. All right. So got Ramberg and Houck. Headgear come off, but in the moment, they're going to let that fly. They're going to let that go. Ramberg hitting that headlock, getting the 2 points. Houck trying to fight it off. I'd like to see him wrap up that leg and try to roll your opponent through. Ramberg's in good position, though, right now. He's got good leverage. This kid's been wrestling for a while, no doubt about it. Boy, he's really got chasing a tough spot here. And that's getting tough and extended. When you start seeing that elbow get that tight up on the face, that gets tough on anybody there. So hopefully Chase can fight this off. A lot of time left to go here in our first period. Chase got to try to readjust. Again, when you get this extended in a headlock, it's not for everybody. But Chase is doing his best. Chase Hoke doing his best to fight out of this. There you go. If you can get his body extended, there you go. So a 3-point near fall for Ramberg. 2-point reversal Chase. Now the ref will stop the match and because of a headgear. All right, make sure we got the score correct there. 5-2 Chase Hoke with 52 seconds left to go. All right, Chase Hoke, you're down, but you're not out. So we got ourselves a match here again. Hopefully Chase doesn't get caught there again. But again, Here we go, back to the middle. Ramberg getting his headgear fixed. Into the center of the go. He'll start in the bottom of the referee's position. He's told to set, do not move. Chase Hauk gets on. Ramberg with a stand-up. Like to see Chase with a little back trip here. There we go. Following around, bringing him back down. Now you got to get him flat. Ramberg sitting in pretty good position with a base yet, but Hauk doing a nice job. Hit a chin drop, hit a chin drop. Ooh, there we go. I'd like to see a little chin drop action. We haven't had any of those tonight. Ramberg doing a nice job of just moving his hips, getting that separation, that movement, which is so important in wrestling. But Hauk hanging on that ankle right now. He's in control. He may get hit. Oh, for a stall, but loses it. Sometimes it's worth it if you don't give up the takedown, but here we go. Oops, got to take some points away here for Chase and give them to Ramberg because Ramberg actually has 2. Ramberg hitting a tilt. Getting 2 more for Ramberg. I put him up to 9. Chase Hauk 2. There we go. Ready first. All right, going to start from neutral. Here we go again. Chase Hauk trailing 9-2 against Ramberg. Good sprawl. Now Chase going to go for a little front action, and takes Ramberg down. Putting Ramberg onto his back. A lot of time here left to go. Chase got to take his time. Don't rush it. Got to scoop that head, get that position. Just take it and feel it. Ramberg's fighting hard off his back, though. He's fully extended, but he's not giving up. He's a tough young man, no doubt about it. I can tell you that. He's not a quitter. Chase got to take the time, do some adjustments, lift the head, stretch the arm, and Chase Hauk with a come-behind win over Ramberg. Again, a couple young dudes there. We're going to be watching these guys for years, so it's fun to see. Wow. Oh, and I think we might even have another one, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, this is great. The more wrestling action we can get tonight, the better off we all are. What else to do on a cold Thursday night here in Minnesota, or from wherever you're watching? I understand the weather's been getting everybody all over. So, again, but we're Minnesotans. There's no such thing as bad weather, just soft people, and we're hardy, as they say, so. Just got to dress for the weather, right? All right, so it looks like we're going to get another one here in just a moment. I'm not sure our Barnesville wrestler was ready for that yet. Still getting the headgear adjusted. Here we go. All right, first period JV match, 2 minutes. Here we go. Henry Rotz of the Barnesville Trojans. I apologize, I didn't catch it of the Falcons. It might be that Hunter Doye. I apologize because I'm more than likely pronouncing it wrong. Hunter coming in, but kind of a headlock without the arm, but getting the 2-point takedown on the scramble. Falcon jumps up on Rotz. Just adjusting from a cow catcher from the top here, getting Rotz extended. He hooks up the legs. He's going to try to stretch Rotz out. Rotz is getting stretched out pretty good there and ending by a fall. Win for the Falcon. And I believe we got another JV match coming up, which is, again, everything at this point is just a bonus, so that's great. Nobody's checked in for the field team here yet, so we don't. I apologize. Oop. All right, so I guess we got Jack Erickson of Fertile Beltrami Falcons, and for the Barnesville Trojans, Jack Martin, an 8th grader. So the battle of Jacks. All right. No, I'm not a comedian. I won't quit my day job. Oh, Erickson getting in on a takedown, but Martin able to counter it. Oh boy, we've got ourselves a couple Cyclones out here just going at it right now. Oop. Ref's going to say out of bounds. Looked like Erickson was hooking up a body cradle, which was good for Martin at that point. All right, so reset to the middle we go. No control. Back we go. Jack Erickson, Jack Martin. Erickson of the Falcons, Martin of the Trojans. Scoreless here in their first period. Erickson getting in on a single leg, but Martin trying to sprawl out and get away from it. Grab on that ankle. Gotta use a little leverage there. Get in and get a crossface. Try to get out of that, but looks like Erickson's gonna get the takedown. Jumping up on Martin. 2-0 here with 47 seconds left to go in our first period. Looks like Erickson maybe getting a butcher hooked up there. Martin's really got to peel and belly down now. Otherwise, he's going to start getting back points. And it looks like, yep, he's beyond that 45-degree plane. Ref's counting out some back points. Martin's got to fight. Oh, Erickson readjusting, trying for that head scoop. And I'm going to say there's 3 near fall for Erickson. Erickson now trying to work a crossface cradle, powering it up on Martin's left side. Martin trying to fight for some hand control here. Get a belly out. Erickson teeing up on a crossface there. All right, that'll bring us to our second period. Erickson up 5-0. Martin says, let's go neutral. Let's start up. Both on our feet there. Let's try this again. I think it's a good call. There's some pretty good scrambles on there, so. Ooh, Erickson diving in, getting in on that single, just more or less turned into a double and coming out on top with another 2 points. Now hooking up a half. Martin's got to peel, look away and peel. Got to power down on that. Oh, Erickson hooking up again. Getting the fall right on the edge of the mat. That was a good match there, you guys. All right. And that will conclude tonight's match there, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in. Again, a big shout out to all our sponsors, the Ratsos Pool Hall Scoreboard, and all our sponsors. Again, thank you for helping make this possible. A great match between the fertile Beltrami Falcons and the Barnesville Trojans. We thank you for tuning in, and thank you for support of Magnitude Sports. And, well, that's our last home meet. We got some away stuff here for the Barnesville Trojans, and we'll catch you next time. And wherever you're at tonight, stay safe, stay warm. Thank you, and have a great night.
The proceeding has been a presentation of the Magnitude